This is Brittany. She's going to tell us about Canadian history and why they came to America. Okay? So, Brittany, why did Canadians come to America and when did they come to America?
They immigrated during the early 20th century to remove themselves from religious and political discrimination. They also immigrated to fill assembly lines and New England shoe and textile factories. 900,000 French Canadians left Canada to come to the U.S.
How long did this major immigration last?
The major immigration was from 1900 to 1930. The last major wave of Canadian immigration to the U.S. occurred between 1940 and 1990. After that, immigration declined.
And where did the immigrants go to when they entered the U.S.?
They settled in New England states, however, some traveled further to like Illinois, Minnesota, New York, Wisconsin, Michigan, and California.
How did Americans feel about Canadians living in their country?
They had one of the most stable and mutually beneficial international relationships in the modern world.
What kinds of stereotypes do Canadians face here in America?
There are so many stereotypes people say about us Canadians. Some of them are that we are extremely nice, we all have hockey rinks in our backyards, we have moose and polar bears in our yards, we drink maple syrup for breakfast, they have their own snowmobiles, and that they are all famous for saying A.
Are these actually true?
Some of the stereotypes I mentioned are true, like being extremely nice. Some of them, though, are only partially true, like owning a hockey rink and saying A, and owning snowmobiles. Only the more wealthy people actually have rinks in their backyards, but most people just go outside and play on frozen ponds. Saying A isn't as common as most people think. Only some people say it. And again, with the snowmobiles, only the wealthier people have them.
We have one more question that I'm sure all sports fans want to know. When did Canada bring hockey to the U.S.?
Of course, hockey got brought to America in 1924 when the Boston Bruins were created. In Canada, though, there were already 9 other teams ready to play this new American team. Those 10 teams made up the National Hockey League that is still alive today.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Types do Canadians face here in America?
There are so many types. Oops. Hard, but most people just go outside. Come on, I was almost there. We almost had it. I was almost there.
What kinds of stereotypes?